I feel like every time I'm trying to make a video, people want to turn the music up loud, they want to sing, they want to turn the TV up. Why? Why? What? Just why? What's up, you guys? So last month was June and I was a total slacker. I just did not feel like reading last month. I read one book. The only book that I read last month was Kindred by Octavia Butler. The only reason that I read this book was because Eli and I were supposed to do a live chat on it, but you know, I had some technical difficulties, so it didn't quite work out that way. But we ended up having like this 5-hour long video call situation and it was awesome. So Kindred is about this woman named Dana who can time travel back to the antebellum South. She doesn't know how, but she knows why. Every time she time travels back, she saves this boy named Rufus, and come to find out, Rufus is her great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandfather who just happened to be white, and he owns slaves, and every time he gets in trouble and he thinks he's about to die, that's when she time travels back and saves him. And it's just about that and their relationship and her relationship with her husband and them trying to figure out what the hell is going on with the time traveling thing, how to survive in the South. And it's just, it was a really good book. I think the fact that I read Antebellum before I read this book made this book seem kind of redundant a little bit, like I had heard the story before. I want to read this book again because I feel like there were some things that I missed. I felt like I didn't get everything out of this book that I think it has the potential to offer me. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. So yeah, I like this book. I gave it a 3 out of 5 stars, but I definitely want to reread it. I am currently reading The Fifth Wave by Yancey. I've read this much of it, so I'm a little more than halfway through. I don't really want to finish reading this book. I've heard this story so many times before. There's nothing new in this book, and it's like fucking huge for nothing. I don't really know if I want to pick it back up again. We'll see. The other book that I'm reading right now is Wool by Howey. It is a dystopian about these people. They're living in a silo underground because the world outside, the air is toxic and they can't breathe it because they'll die, because that's what toxic means. Yeah, I'm only like 72 pages in and I'm really liking it so far. It was a bunch of short stories that he had published, and now they've made a compilation, so it's 3 books. Wool is the first one, and then the second one is Shift. I think it's Shift. And then the third one is something that begins with a D, and I don't know what it is off top, but yeah. So yeah, this is the second book that I'm reading and I'm liking it. So as most of you know, next week, the 15th through the 21st is the Booktube-a-thon, which is the brainchild of Ariel and Raeleen from Padfoot and Prongs 07. It's basically just the good old-fashioned read-a-thon, but they have some challenges to kind of help you through picking which books you might want to read. The first book I have to show you is Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. It is a classic and also a reread, which is 2 of the challenges combined. The second book I have to show you is The Future of Us by Jay Asher and Carolyn Mackler. I downloaded the audiobook, so I might listen to the audiobook along with reading this. But I also have another option, April 4th, 1968 by Michael Eric Dyson, who I love so much. He's the best public speaker I have ever heard in my life. I love him so much. His voice, it just grabs your attention. It is awesome, and that is the only book of his that my library has that he is talking on. The next two books that I have are part of a duology. So the first book is Eon. This book has been in my bookcase since I only had 3 shelves that were filled. Now I have 12 shelves that are filled. So it's been on there for a while. So this will be a book that's been on my shelf the longest, and a book that is over 500 pages because it is 531 pages. And then the next book is Yona, which is the second book to Eon, and it will also serve as the finishing of a series because it's a duology and it's the second book and then it's the end and then it'll be finished. So yeah, that's what I'll be reading for the Booktube-a-thon. Also, this month I will be reading Their Eyes Are Watching God by Zora Neale Hurston. Eli and I are gonna go and try this again, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna work because I have a webcam now and I'm not gonna be trying to do it on my phone. But we're gonna be doing a live chat for this book towards the end of the month, so I need to read this. I'll probably read it this week because I have time. I'm not doing jack this week, so yeah. Look out for that. I'll probably update you guys with the date when I update you guys with the date. So yeah, that is all that I have for you guys today. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, just let me know in my belly and I will talk to you guys later.